So what I have here is a waterproof case that is a plastic case with a silicone ring around it. You can open it up. You can see the inside here. Now this case is, I've got a ruler here, it's about a little under 3 inches wide, and it's an inch deep or so, and it's about just over 4 inches in height. So this is a really nice case. It's completely waterproof. We also have this nice red version of this one as well. Now you'll notice that these come with this lanyard thing here. If lanyards are not your thing, there's just a very simple knot that you can essentially slide this thing through. You can just get rid of that. And so now you have just this right here. Now we are tinybibles.com, and there is a specific reason why we are selling this on the site. And that is because we want to be able to put tiny Bibles inside our waterproof case here. So I happen to have here a King James Tiny Bible. You'll see here that I can set that guy in there, and very comfortably. I have room to breathe there. Let's say that I have one of these leather encased magnifying glass lenses here, and I want to be able to slot that in there as well. I can put it down in there like that. I can close it down, or maybe I've got one of the standalone versions of that. I can just as easily, of course, have that resting in there any old way. Close it. Now this thing is actually big enough that, let's say that I want 2 of these. So I've got my King James here. What if I have a New King James as well? Well, I can actually set this in longwise like this, and I can stick those guys in there. I can close that up. I can put these guys down in there beside those and get them all in there if I want. So that will do that. We can have up to 2 tiny Bibles inside of here. What if, though, we have John's Gospel here that we are currently selling on Kickstarter, the Gospel of John. What if we were to set that in there like that? Well, I can similarly close that down and have that in there. We have the linen edition as well. This little guy right here, Gospel of John, that nice silver foil. So I can pop that in there as well. I can close that down just like that. Now, let's say you want 1 tiny Bible in here and you want some matches or keys or some parts of your wallet or something like that. Can you put that in there and all have it together? You absolutely can. Now, the real question, of course, is this case waterproof? Well, let's find out. So I've got my case here, and I have a tiny Bible inside my case. So I'm going to close this guy down like that, get that nice and latched in there, and I am going to submerge. You can see I've got that thing completely submerged there. Now, before I do anything else, I am going to take a towel, and I am going to dry this off, because we don't want little droplets of water and things like that to be a problem here. So I'm going to take that, and I'm going to open this guy up, and look at that. It is as dry as we found it. And so there you go. This guy is as waterproof as advertised. That little O-ring around it ensures that happens. So you guys can take this, and you can have the assurance that anything that you put in here can just be hanging out, and it's going to be completely protected. You could put this in your traveling case. You could do any one of a number of things with it. It's a nice hard plastic, so it's not going to crack or anything like that. Under regular use, I should say. Obviously, if you drive your tractor over it, it will crack. But there you go. That's our waterproof case that we are offering here at tinybibles.com. And we're pricing it at a rate that we hope is very affordable for you. If you have any questions, feel free to go to our contact page and ask us a question. We'd love to answer that. Thank you.